Alright guys, welcome to Hump Day RC with GBLynden. It is good to see you all here. I saw you guys in the chat. Let me pull that up right here. Let me know if you can hear me well or not. Actually, I think I just realized something. I'll be right back. Alright, so it has been hot, which is crazy hot for where I live. And no, I've actually got all my drinks here. I've got kind of a slushy with this right here in the freezer. These things freeze really fast, so they make quick slushies. I've got the small wine glass tonight, and I've got a bunch of H2O, Bobby Boucher H2O. So yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Dang, Shadow. No, dude, I don't dance. That's not my jam. Other people can do that, and they should be proud of that, because that's just not something I ever practiced. I practiced hitting someone in the chest from 50 yards away with a spiral. Dancing just was not anything I was even remotely close to interested in. Now, when I was in high school and college, I suffered. I kind of wish that I would have prioritized that more when I was younger, but hey, what the hell. I still ended up doing just fine, so. Yeah, so it'll be mostly energy drink tonight. I am, yeah, it's hot. It's hot. I don't have to work tomorrow, so if I get a little wired, at worst case, I do some exercise after the show, after things have cooled down a little bit in here. It is right at showtime. It was roughly 86 degrees. I took some it should have been hotter than that, because it got over that temperature outside, but I did take some measures today to try and keep it calm and cool in here as possible. So all right. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, man. That's awesome, Randy. That's awesome. That's probably why you got the hot wife you did. Yeah. Yeah, Mickey B. Party drink ideas for sure. Now, these things, they're very good. They're very addictive. They are not good if you have even remotely close to a heart condition. So keep that in mind, guys. As far as I know, I'm good for now, but I'm going to completely cut those off in the next couple years. So yeah, I've seen that, but I don't have that much freezer space. I've got a bunch of frozen beef. So what's up, Shay? Good job on your show earlier, brother. And luckily today was just a one-day bump up. Tomorrow is still going to be in the low 80s, but not nearly as high. That low 80s to the upper 80s is a huge swing for us up here. Nice, Kevin. I love that. Yeah, every one of those emojis that I put. What's up, John? Every one of those emojis I put in there, I laugh my butt off when I put those in there. And also, guys, the more members we get, the more emojis I can add. I've got some other ones that I think would be hilarious too. So it's supposed to be 85 again tomorrow. I thought it was supposed to be like 80, 81, 82. Well, I'm still flying tomorrow. I'll just get up early if I have to avoid the wind and avoid all the Karens walking their dogs and whatever. Welcome, John. Welcome. All right. Let's see here. Dave, this is basically like Bang. This is Monster Energy's version of Bang, which they're both pretty comparable. Yeah, John, I'm not an 80-year-old man in a 45-year-old man's body like yours, so on vacation days when I actually have the opportunity to sleep in, that's what I do. But if I have to, I will get up earlier than I would prefer. How's that? Is that better? No, Robert, that 85 never sounds nice to me. That 70 to 75 degree range is perfect. And if it gets even in the mid 70s, John has no interest in getting out and flying. So the lower that temp maintains, the more we're going to get out there and fly and make kick-ass video for you guys. We made some awesome video the other day with this. We're going to do a premiere at the end of the show. We're going to wrap things up with that flight video. I'm very proud of this. I have not done it. Yeah, Christy. Bah! But you're probably right. Welcome, Joe. Thank you for becoming a member, brother. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys have not become members, I'm dropping that membership. Oh, yep, dropping that membership link there. They start at $2.99 a month, and $9.99, and $19.99, and every single one of them has a discount on the merch. So very cool. Dave, that's because you're in humidity hell in Georgia there. We like the moderate temperature, and that's not how we roll, man. We don't mind wearing clothes. I wish David Martin Graff. Now, the good thing about the late August, early September is the nights do allow for cooling down. Last night was hampered by that, or last night hampered that because of the smoke and all the crap in the air. So I wasn't able to get it that cool in here today. So, needless to say, I don't have socks or shoes on, and I'm wearing shorts. So, I know you would buy a pair, John, if they made AC pants. And actually, that's not a bad idea, to be completely honest. I know they've got electric pants. So, yeah, copyright that crap, John. Definitely do that. You have snow on the ground, Victor? Oh, Joe, that's horrible, man. That's horrible. Yeah, so I sprayed like cool water on my shirt and shorts and stuff, because I've got a fan set on super low below me here, and but any higher than that, you're gonna pick it up in the audio, and I don't want to do that. Oh, so you got ash. I see, Vic. Man, it is crazy nuts what you guys are dealing with there in California. We've got, pardon me, this stuff makes me belch, so if I do that, if I pull my Dave Marshall, then I apologize in advance. Welcome, Craig. Welcome to the show, brother. Roland, ba-ba! What's going on, dude? Alright, so I'm going to go down the list of members, because you guys, I appreciate that a lot. We haven't had a ton of super chats lately, so the memberships have really helped out a lot with the channel. I was able to get the setup that I've got behind me because of that, and I've got other stuff planned too, of course. And I'm going to go down the list of our members. And of course, we've got Mr. Fiery Booty, Gooniac 33. We've got Chuck GRC. We've got J Maniacs RC, aka Jermaine, Dave Kluwiczki, Dennis Farley, Wild Bill Flynn, Pterodactyl 44, Josh Weaver RC, George Watts, thank you, man. Thank you, everybody. Jet Tech Don Atkins, Mark Z, Victor RC Jet. He just changed his name recently, and that's a good name for you, Vic. Also, you could be Mr. GB in the low pass arena too, clipping my best pass of the day off. You got Flying Times, aka Tim, Got Hamilton's Hangar. He has a show just before mine. Check him out. We got Pay It Forward. We know him as Brad as well. Michael Reitzka. William Regita. The Farmers RC channel. That's kind of a mouthful, Owen. The Farmers RC channel. We know him as Farmer Man. Spencer Keith. Kevin Trapman, who just upgraded his membership yesterday. And Joe Pellegrino, the newest GB fan. So thank you guys. Appreciate that a lot. That support is very important and very much appreciated. Grayson's, thank you, man. Grayson's RC, thanks, brother. Appreciate the memberships tonight, guys. That helps a lot. David Martin Graff, that would certainly be awesome. Kenny, we'll worry about that later, okay, dude? Yeah, man. 75 degrees and 45 degrees at night would be ideal. It has been getting down to 53 degrees, mid to upper 50s in the evening, so that definitely helps cool things off. Alright, sounds good, Joe. Alright, so back to what I was saying earlier. Oh, nice. 45 degrees. Last night, Shadow, that's cool. Of course, at a certain point, that tipping point will hit, and then it'll be all cold, and then I've got to turn on the heat, and yeah, so that's not going to be great, but hey, you know, that's how it is. Yeah, Joseph, do that on video like Shay just said. That F-22 is an awesome plane. Did you get the high performance one or did you get the Outrunner? That's true, Kevin. You can always put more clothes on and that makes things more convenient. Keith, what's up? Actually, boom, I should do that one. You are not wrong, Christy. Nobody ever really likes the weather in Washington. That's just how it is. And guys, speaking of that MiG-29, John VHRC, he should be getting his very soon. As soon as he gets his, he's going to have that built like that, and we're going to put it in the air. And he's going to put it in the air, and we're going to capture video of that ASAP. So that is going to be awesome. My fingers are crossed that it comes sooner than Monday, John. Roach Coach, what's up, dude? Victor, that is just ridiculously hot. Now, if you had the moisture in the air that we have here, at that temperature, you'd probably be dead. Crazy stuff. September 14th. That's cool, Owen. That's cool, man. Let's see here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let's end the chat. Yeah, and the cool thing is, if we're able to get video of it quickly, I should be able to talk about it with an educated eye and opinion for next week's show, if all works out well. So, fingers crossed that the weather and the shipping and all that will cooperate. I know John's going to build it ASAP, so hopefully we can get her done quickly. Yeah, JCB 67, we've got a bunch of fires in eastern Washington. I think we've got some in BC. The jet stream, the way that it flows, the eastern Washington stuff, there's no way that it would be coming up this way. So I'm pretty sure that that it's coming from BC. That would be cool, John. That would be very cool. And now that I've got the table, thanks to the support of this channel, got this tablecloth, or this fleece, aka tablecloth, and this folding table. So I'll be able to use it in unboxing videos potentially, depending on what I decide to do, how I decide to do it. And yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. Lots of good stuff for the channel moving forward in the future. Hey, what's up, 200 driver? I'm just trying to catch up on the chat, guys. Yeah, luckily the air didn't seem to be too bad outside today, especially compared to yesterday. So me and Wild Bill Flynn, we went to the local log show grounds yesterday, and on my way back, holy crap. So, excuse me, when I went up there, everything was great. Nice sunny day. Air wasn't too windy, anything like that. So went up there, flew around a little bit. I flew my Shrike. I was able to get that tuned up. It's a little windy, a little swirly, but I was able to really get it dialed in with a 2200, so that was fun. And on the way back, or just before I went back, John sent me a message on Facebook Messenger saying, is it all smoky there up at the log show grounds? And it wasn't. It was great. The air was clean, all that. About a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile down the road back home, heading back home, I saw just this massive haze of crap in the air. So yeah, the rest of the day was just garbage. Like, it's just covered in smoke. Luckily I've got a bunch of air cleaners and stuff in here, so that helped, but it didn't help me cool anything off. So it was kind of a weird night last night. Got to bed very late as a result, unfortunately. What's up, Ricky? Welcome, Captain Photon. Yeah, we are pretty much in a valley, aren't we, Christy? Not the bottom of the valley, like some people where they built their houses and stuff, which I'm not sure how they got those permits in a floodplain, honestly, but hey, what can you say? Let's see here. Thank you, 200 driver. Yeah, the L-39 is a beautiful jet, guys. It flies great. Honestly, I don't have that, or haven't had that many flights on it, because when I get a new plane, I get it, and then I'm on to the next one, and then I'm on to the next one, on to the next one. So the reason why I've got both of these sitting out tonight is because lately I've had a chance to marinate with them a little bit, reacquaint myself with the Lippish P15, which for 3S and a 5-blade fan, that thing's a rocket. Check out Roy's RC, and you get to see kind of a wide angle view of me flying it. I didn't even think that the video was going to turn out because I was all over the sky with it. And we're going to do a premiere tonight with the L-39, and that's at the end of the show when we hit that point. If it gets too warm or we just kind of run out of steam and run out of stuff to talk about, boom, we'll get that going live. And yeah, man, great value for what you get. Comes with lights. The landing gear is very solid. It's a beautiful paint scheme. Beautiful. And I can't say enough about the paint scheme. In person, this thing is phenomenal. It's got a tiny bit of overspray in a couple different spots, but it's negligible, man. And when you see it ripping right across your face, it's fantastic. I can't say enough good stuff about it, like I said. Dang, David Martin Graff, your air conditioner went out for 2 days at 115 degrees. Where do you live, man? Where do you live that it gets 115 degrees? Thank you, Ricky. In fact, thank you for reminding me of that. Deuces, are you in here, brother? I saw you a minute or two ago. But we need to pull up and show off just how good looking Mr. Deuces Wild is. Bam! Especially in that GB shirt. And we've got Jermaine right here off to the side, and he's got his GBLynden shirt on, and he's got a GBLynden face mask, which is pretty nice. So 2 big supporters of the channel right there. And Deuce is Wild, drop your links, dude. He's been putting out a lot of content recently, so drop the link to your channel in the chat, please, sir. Yeah, man. And here's something I want to say too. I'm happy to help people out with their channel if they want me to help them out. But this isn't a buffet. It's not help yourself. Don't just promote your crap in my chat. That's going to piss me off 100% of the time. That's why someone is not in the chat tonight. And yeah, so I absolutely want to support people, but there has to be a level of respect with that too. So that is what I'm saying. So if someone contacts me before the show and wants me to help them promote something, I'm happy to do it, usually, unless I've got completely something different planned. But most of the time I'm cool with that. But like I talked to Deuces Wild tonight before the show, I said, hey man, that shirt looks awesome. Do you mind if I use the image that you sent me? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool, you're letting me do that. So boom, let's get you some people to your channel and that might not know about your content. So you need a swimsuit, huh, Vic? Do you want like the onesie style, or like, are you talking about a Speedo, or like what are we talking about here, man? Yeah, John made a prototype banana hammock with Borat as the model, which is kind of crazy. In fact, let me snag. Alright, so I'm dropping. Hey Roy, what's up, man? Hey Chris Akers, welcome, dude. Welcome to the show. So guys, John photoshopped that face mask that I just dropped in the chat right there to Barat, and yeah, it was a good Photoshop, and it looked hilarious. It was Barat with a bunch of chicks. Funny stuff. All right, Shadow, take care, man. Take deep breaths, and get yourself comfortable, man. Yeah, Roy, did you wreck and check anything today? What's up, David Snyder? Welcome to the show, brother. Yeah, Vic saw that Borat thing. Yeah, John did good work on that, for sure. Alright, let me check something out here. Wow, thanks, Jermaine. I appreciate it, brother. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, my friend. Alright, I'm gonna see if we can do a quick little tour of something here and see if it'll work. I could not get it to work yesterday, so I'm hoping that it works better today. There we go. Okay guys, so this is stuff you're familiar with right here, but I've added a bunch of stuff lately. So I added some pet hoodies. I talked about that briefly yesterday on my test stream, but I've also got sweatshirts. Now, excuse me, I've got the light color. So we've got different colors that are light with different contrasts with that logo. Alright, and then I got the darker one that seems to be a little bit more popular, And we've got a bunch of different dark colors here to work with. I ordered a sample of this because I thought that was looking pretty cool. And then of course I ordered a black sample too. So I'm sure this hot weather is going to die down quick. So as soon as I get that stuff, I'll be wearing it on the show unless it's super hot in here, which I can't really control that. And then I also did a neck gaiter, and for some reason the price is pretty high, so I don't expect to sell any of those, but I thought it was kind of cool too, and lots of different color options too. Pretty sweet stuff. And then today I added back in, because you'll see in the L-39 video the back side of this with a white shirt. So I've got all these different light colored options, and it just pops. So Teespring got it worked out to print nicely for me. So I got 2 of those white ones, and they're awesome. And of course I got the darker colors too. So a bunch of different darker color options. I think that what's that color green? It's like kind of military green, looks pretty cool. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and dropped a link in that, and then we'll continue on with talking about the beautiful L-39. Yeah, no, Randy, no French-made outfit yet. Not yet. Maybe someday soon. Maybe someday soon. Yeah, Roy has absolutely turned it up a lot. John, that's not available through Teespring, unfortunately. So I only have what's available on that. You should check it out, dude. Now that you've got 10,000 subs, get yourself a merch shelf. That'd be pretty cool. And guys, if you have not subbed to John VHRC, and you like my content, we do very similar stuff on his channel, so definitely check that out. Hey, Tipstall Man, welcome. And I love that name, dude. Love that name. And of course, I hope that's not because you tipstall often, because I don't like that part. I don't like crashing, so. I think we are too, John. I really do. Of the people that aren't legit professionals, I do think that we are the best, without a doubt. Hey, Alan Gentry, welcome, brother. Mickey, just the tip. Yeah, just the tip. Good tip. I am glad that that's just a funny name. And John absolutely does have mad skills. Mad skills on the camera. I was flying like a madman. Like normally on camera, I kind of back off a little bit and fly for the camera to make sure that we get good footage, especially on EDF jets with short flights. But the other day, I was like, screw it, man. I'm just going to rip with this thing. It felt so locked in, and I was all over the place. And John did a great job keeping up, even on the low fast passes, which are really hard to do, especially when you've got the zoom that we use quite a bit. Welcome back, Joe. Yeah, you totally test me each time, John. And of course, you got to admit, I certainly tested you on this one a bit, and you did great. So I am probably going to be doing that. Unless it's a maiden, I'll still probably make sure we get as much content as possible on the maiden flights. But the other flights, I'm going to keep you on your damn toes. Just like you test me with, man. Thank you, John. Oh yeah, Alan, that elf. In the video, when I'm flying it and having fun with it, I say this plane is extremely underrated. And I know a lot of guys have them, and a lot of guys say good stuff about them, but it is so underrated. It's got lights, and the color scheme is fantastic. The detail is amazing, It's 2 pilots with the Admiral 5000 or the HRB 5000. Either one, they're both very similar in weight and size. This one's the Admiral's a little bit longer, but very similar placement in the plane, and you get a great CG. This is the one that I showed in the video, but man, it's the 5000 is a sweet spot for me. The 4000s, it flies great. The CG is great with the 4000s, but on landings, part of the reason why I had not flown this as much as I should have is because I decided, okay, I've got a 4000, let's just burn through it. Came in to land, it just didn't have enough nose weight, and it got all wonky on me. So that's why I'm so adamant about 5000s, because it's just the right amount of weight, so you get a nice long flight for EDF jets anyway, and the balance, you've got that right amount of weight in the nose for just locked in flights and landings. And the landing in this video coming up that we were able to capture on video is awesome. I couldn't be prouder of it, honestly, especially after not flying EDF jets much at all for months and months. So that is why we're talking about this tonight, because I'm just excited about this jet, guys. Yeah, definitely, it was definitely a greaser, and I try not to brag on myself, but I'm bragging on myself on that landing, and we've got it on video, so. That's great, Logan. That's fantastic, man. And the hobby needs new pilots like you coming in and just getting the bug and having fun. So if you ever need anything, like have questions about radio setups, questions about the next plane you should get, message me on Instagram or Facebook, or join us for the show like you've done right now, and I'll try and answer questions for you, as long as it's relatively on topic. Yep, David Martin Graff, we flew it at the same area that we normally do. The same one that John flew is SU-35. That's where we flew the SU-30. I did some F-35 flying too, which mostly went well, at least when John was there. So yeah, and Deuce's Wild is a great resource too. Depends on what you want to fly. If you want to fly jets, there's some people that are a little bit more skilled with the jets. Some people are very well-rounded. I like to think I'm pretty well-rounded. I've flown pretty much everything, and still kind of have a beginner's mindset with that, remembering what I had to do to have success. So oh, you didn't miss too terribly much, Victor. Yeah, Alan. Well, it depends. You're with EDFs. It depends on the plane. Now, you want to find that, just like any plane, you want to find that sweet spot of center of gravity and overall weight. It also depends on wind and some other factors, but certainly I prefer just a hair nose heavy, and then you can always move it back, because if it's too tail heavy, any plane, I don't like it. I don't like the feel. I think that's why I'm not the biggest fan. I appreciate the challenge, but I'm not the biggest fan of my Night Timber X, because it's just got that weird 3D feel to it, and which it needs to be more tail heavy to be able to do the prop job and all that stuff. Totally, David. Tail heavy flies once, so err on the side of nose heavy, but don't go too crazy with that either, because you'll run out of elevator. So there's a balance there. All right, night, Ricky. Tell the girlfriend I say hi, brother. So Logan, when I started flying, they didn't even have safe. I learned to fly on the Hobbyzone Champ, and that thing will do probably like 12-15 miles an hour full throttle. So no AS3X, no any of that stuff. But had I had the opportunity to learn to fly on safe, it probably would have been a little smoother road for me. So utilizing that technology, it's like utilizing any tool. You take advantage of it where you can, and you get coaching from people that can help direct you. So I'm happy to help with that if I can. And there are tons of people in the chat that can also help you. Like George Watts, for example, is extremely skilled at all RC stuff. And he's also a great supporter of all the other channels that stream like I do. So, yeah, man. Lots of knowledge in the chat right now that can help you out. Yeah, and John VHRC, he's my RC mentor. I'd only flown some micros and stuff before him and I started hanging out, and he taught me how to land. Like, I really didn't know how to land other than to do kind of a belly flop on the grass. I'd never done any pavement landings. At least I don't think I had at that point. But that was like 2012, and I started in 2011, so. Yeah, totally Deuces Wild. Trying not to crash into somebody. That's definitely trying to utilize safe. Dang, David Snyder, were those real Cessnas and Cox 049s, or are those RC planes? What's up, Dennis Farley? All right. Oh, wow. RC Planes in 1978. My goodness. You've got a lot of sick time, my friend. Oh, my goodness, Victor. That's hilarious. That is funny. Yeah, hopefully Ricky's girlfriend doesn't leak. That would be bad. Yeah, so needless to say, Logan. Hey, Jamie. What's up, man? Welcome. Welcome to the show, my friend. So, Logan, needless to say, RC has come a long way in the last just 10 years, much less 15, 20, 30, 40 years. For me, I don't plan on doing any scratch builds. For me, with RC, at least my role right now with the channel and all that, I get plug and play and bind and flight kits, put them together, and then let people know what I think of them. So that's kind of my role right now, and usually it's just plane after plane after plane. There haven't been that many releases that I've been able to get my hands on. The whole COVID thing has slowed that down a lot. So, yeah, which made it so I can get out and enjoy some of the planes that I haven't really had the chance to do, like this one. Hey, what's up, Chuck GRC? Welcome to the show tonight, my friend. What's up, Timothy Nelson? Welcome. Wow, Alan Gentry, 1980. Yeah, there's a lot of experience in the chat tonight. So, Logan, pay attention to what they say. I'm not always able to keep track of everything that the chat says, so do your best to learn from these guys. We've also got other streams throughout the week. We've got Kenny, Hangar 51. He is tomorrow. And I got Dave's RC. He's kind of a wild man. So I'm not sure. You probably want to take every bit of advice he has, but he does have some good advice. and Pilot Ryan Media on Saturdays, Mary Boozer's RC on Sundays, and we've got RC Air Marshal and Guniac, aka Ray, on Monday, and then Flight Club on Tuesdays with Dustin and Jeff, and then of course we've got me tonight, and we've got Shay that comes on before me. So there we go. Dave is an absolute animal, and I love him for it. He's awesome. Hey, what's up, Nick's RC? What's going on, dude? I thought I saw you earlier, but I kind of lost track. For me, my first planes were those little balsa gliders. I love those things. And when I was like birthday time, I got the one where you spin it and it had the rubber band on it. Those were awesome. Of course, those were free flight, so you put it in the air, and if you didn't judge the wind right, you were picking up pieces of balsa. So yeah, Roy. And guys, Roy sent me a picture of that Flex Jet, and it looks awesome. It looks very awesome. Yeah, Roach, some of them I was able to pick up for like 25, 50, 75, $1, depending on which one, because they had like different levels of those. But every time I went to the store that had them, I think the drugstore is what had them most of the time. I love those things. They didn't last terribly long, but they were awesome. And my mom usually didn't let me get them, but when she did, I was happy. Because I've always loved flight. Always. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Jermaine, that's pretty cool, man. Wow, Bill Flynn is in the house. Hey Bill, I was telling them how you and I were having fun at the log show grounds yesterday. Fred Barron, what's up, brother? I'm like double, triple fisting it tonight. I got my H2O, Bobby Boucher style. Got my energy drink. I do not recommend these. They're not healthy, but I drink them sometimes. And, of course, I've got my vino right here. Oh, nice, Bill. Nice. Man, 25 cents for one of those back in the day. Of course, inflation adjusted, it was probably comparable to what I was paying. But man, it was always like pulling teeth. My parents, they were very thrifty, so I did not get a lot of the things, a lot of toys that my friends had. So I kind of had to play in the dirt and make rocks and things like that, my toys, which was fine. I turned out fine. And I appreciate. I'm not sure I would be as much of a big kid as I am now as an adult if I got everything that I wanted my parents to give me, to be completely honest, because I appreciate it more as an adult. And yeah, man. Oh yeah, Nick, winding them 1,000 times, but if you overwind them and you snap that rubber band, man, that sucks. Talk about a pit in your stomach. Yeah, triple knot. I had totally forgotten about that, Chuck G. Yeah, get it just right, man. Totally, Christy. You know I'm a caveman. Logan, it took a very long time and a lot of work to get to my level on YouTube. lots and lots of time and a lot of money. That's why I've got the membership, I've got the merch, I've got the monetization on the channel. It's why I'm so appreciative of the super chats and stuff, because it takes capital to have planes. Almost every plane that I review, there are a few exceptions, but almost everything I review I pay for myself, so there's unbiased as you get. Even when I do get planes, I tell the people I'm gonna call it straight, period, so I don't get as many planes as a result compared to other people. So it costs a lot of money is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So lots of time, lots of money. You got to be patient. It's not going to happen instantly. It is an absolute grind, but it's fun if you love RC. Learn all you can about social media and YouTube, and they're always changing things on YouTube, but the general fundamentals stay the same over time. There's just new ways to elevate yourself. So, oh, Joseph Youngblood, I have been off work all week this week, so I have been exercising a little bit more than I normally would be, but I'm having fun. I have not had, since I started the job that I had a little over 2 years, or that I have currently a little over 2 years ago, I have not had this much continuous time off, so I am enjoying it. I'm not worried about the ab thing. It really wasn't my idea to begin with, so I'm still trying to get in better shape. But yeah, I'm not that worried about that. Thank you, David. Yeah, I try to be. And as more and more time goes on, I try to be fair. Because sometimes in my older videos, I would kind of throw a fit like a baby, and I'm trying to be more objective and mature about it. Mass-produced stuff can certainly have issues, but I will still point it out and give a little context, say, you know, this, yeah, I try and explain it better these days, because the companies do, like for a mold for something like this, the investment for a company is a lot of money. So I'm big enough now with my channel and influence that I really don't want to hurt an RC company. I want them all to do well. So yeah, I want to be fair to everybody, like fair to the viewer, fair to the company that I bought the plane from, and fair to myself. So yeah, all that stuff. Hey, Love RC, welcome, dude. Good to see you in here, man. Nice, dude. Yeah, apparently this is what I'm told. A lot of guys that like the Avante, they say that the L-39 flies very similar to it. Now, do you have the yellow or the red one? Because, thank you, David. I appreciate it, man. Because this is the Outrunner, and it still cooks. The Inrunner is even faster, which is more like the red Avanti, however you say that. Yeah, just like what Deuces Wild said. So he says, Love RC, I have both the Avante, and I have both the Avante and L-39. If you're already flying the Avante, then you'll love the L-39. I don't know why I can't say Avante tonight, but certainly isn't from wine, because I haven't had hardly any. It's crazy. Yeah, and guys, Christy is working towards being able to fly an RC plane too. So, hey, what's up, Dana? Yeah, dude, I don't have a rack, but I've got a table. Check this out, man. I got my new studio here, so when I do unboxings, you know, investing, I look for ways to invest into the channel, and this, getting a table and a nice fleece for a tablecloth, I thought was a good approach to it. So when I do the live unboxings, I'll be able to have something to set it on and take it out and make it a little bit more more professional. I may move it a little closer depending on how things go with that, but I'll get a feel for it. Nice, Fred. So speaking of that, Fred, my nieces and nephews, or my nieces and nephew, I got them some those foam gliders. Like, I think they're the HobbyKing ones. You could get them for like $3 to $5 each, something like that. Inexpensive, and they fly great. So we were having fun Christmas, tossing them back and forth. It was great. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna probably practice that off camera, because I'm not hitting it tonight. That's for sure. Okay, Timothy Nelson has a question. Quick question, guys. Can I put an AS3X receiver like out of an E-flite Valiant and put it in, say, your timber? You can, but you have to completely reprogram it, because the Valiant and the timber, they're somewhat close. You may be able to get away with it, but when RC Air Marshal was on the show with the Horizon Hobby people, Jason said that don't do that, because you might get lucky, but it's not going to perform optimally. So check out Dave Marshall's videos on how to program it and adjust it. You may even be able to drop a file into it. Look in his videos. He explains it. There's no way in hell for me to explain it properly, but I do know that it is a crapshoot trying to take one already programmed receiver and put it into a completely different plane. Oh, dang, Timothy. Yep, exactly, Love RC. They're programmed to the specific plane with lots of testing and everything. So that's one of the reasons why if I get a Horizon Hobby plane, I get the bind and fly, because the gyro's already in there. It's already tuned. You don't have to use Safe Select if you don't want to. But I don't think I would ever get a plug and play version of their deal, because the receiver's very inexpensive. If I were to buy this and then put it in a plug and play plane, there's no net gain. So now, I don't put gyros in my plug and play planes so far. At least the planes I've had, I haven't needed to, and they fly great. Like this one in the video that you guys are going to see coming up here pretty soon, locked in, no gyro, no anything, and is just perfect. Okay, Skosh. Yeah, and that makes sense. But I've got Spectrum radios, so I've got my DX6, and plug and plays are so easy with those. Or bind and flies are so easy with that. The setup's usually really quick and easy. Boy, Joe, you don't really need one tune for the T-33. That T-33, I don't use a gyro in it, and it is just like the L-39. It is locked in, man. Yeah, Fred. Bam. Man, I can't wait until you can fly again. I was thinking of your health thing that you're going through earlier today too. Man, I know you're gonna get healthy really soon. Gyros are awesome, but they aren't needed. And if you do them wrong, it's like Bill's Mirage, how it got all crazy, and that can cause crashes. So it's not linear. There are pros and cons with everything in RC. Yep, certainly can, John. Definitely. And I can't wait to see your flight videos coming up, Fred. I know it'll probably be a little bit still, but I still cannot wait, man. So, do you have any planes that you're waiting to fly, Fred? That too, Nick. Make sure you can turn it off, and it's easy to turn off if you do have one. Especially if you manually tune it. Once it's in the air, If you can't turn that off, you are SOL, and I've seen way too many crashes caused by that. Nice, Gosh. Tons to maiden. Yeah, man, I can't wait for those videos, but of course, don't rush it. Make sure you listen to your doctors and do all the things I'm sure you're doing. All right, guys, let's see here. I'm gonna check a couple things here really quick. Wow, still 46 people. Thank you, guys. That is pretty awesome. I'm gonna get the premiere set up here shortly. We're still jamming, so we're not gonna switch to that just yet. But here in about 15 minutes, we are gonna do the premiere. I'm really proud of this flight, guys. John did a great job on the camera. I'm happy with how I did on the sticks. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. And of course, once we do that, we're going to cut off the stream. So we're going to enjoy the next little bit we have together. And then, of course, in the chat, in the stream too, of course. Let me get this set. Alright, so the premiere should be set. I'm going to double check that right here. Yes, and I'm really happy with how the screen cap turned out too. Kind of rustic, if you will. Alright guys, that's the link to that. You can open that in another tab. We're still a good 15 minutes out from that. Yeah, George. Man, John is there's a reason why I call him my RC mentor. He's a massive, he's such a wealth of information. He's flown turbines, 3D helis, he's flown everything. Alright, thank you, David. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the sub, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? Both Dana's RC and Love RC are certainly correct. Because sometimes you do have to do a controlled crash landing if things are just out of control, which is why I go just a touch nose heavy, at least guesstimate a touch nose heavy. You never know until you get it in the air, because sometimes manuals are not correct. If companies try and get things out too quickly, that can certainly be a hazard, and no company is immune from that. So some are better than others at it, aka Motion RC is generally very good at that. The only one that I'm aware of was the A4 Skyhawk, but they've got an addendum, and it's very clear. If you buy that now, they tell you exactly where to get dead nuts for the center of gravity, and it's great. So, and I enjoy it. I enjoy that. Nice, Mickey B. That's great, dude. Oh, Alan, yeah, that's the other thing with some of the gyro stuff. You need space to fit that. If there's not space, it's not really going to work out too well. So there's so many different factors. The deeper and deeper you get into the hobby, there are a lot of things to consider for sure. Wow, George, a Carf SU-27 or a Skymaster A10. Man, excuse me, I'm a huge fan of A10s. I definitely love my SU-30, which is basically an SU-27. Um, but A10s, those are nice planes. A Carf B2. Man, it's like the B2 stealth bomber. Is that what we're talking about? Desert camo on the A10. Yeah, man. That's like Desert Storm style right there. Wow. I really want a foamy B2 bomber. With the gyros and everything that's developed the way that to the level that it is now, I think a company needs to come out with one of those soon. And whoever comes out with that, they're gonna get my money. Even if it's not even perfectly reliable, they're gonna get my money. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything from Banana Hobby. I'm talking like, for me, I'm not gonna buy anybody stuff from anyone but Motion RC, E-flite, or Horizon Hobby, E-flite, or HobbyKing. Kind of in that order, really. Yeah, that's true, John. They're going to be unstable and flying by wire, EDF style, for sure. Oh yeah, Hobbyzone, the Hobbyzone store is great, Spencer, for sure. But I don't think they're gonna under the Horizon Hobby banner. I don't think the Hobbyzone brand is gonna come out with a B2. That'd be sweet, man. If they came out with a trainer jet, as a B2 as a trainer jet, that would be pretty epic. But then again, I know how much you like Horizon Hobby, Spencer, so you probably won't be getting that no matter what. Not from them. That would be cool, John Lambert, and welcome. I don't think I've seen you in the show before, or at least not recently. So, welcome, sir. Oh man, you got quite the list there, Fred Barron. So he's got the Futura V2, Freewing T33, Freewing F18 90mm. He's got the Arrows RC MiG-29, E-flite SU. You haven't made that one yet either. Wow, man, you've got so much cool stuff to maiden. Lots to look forward to, brother. Freewing 90mm F16, Freewing 90mm Euro 2000, Freewing 90mm F104. Man, you've got some amazing jets to maiden. That's awesome. That is awesome. You have so much to look forward to, man. What's up, Ray? Welcome, brother. Guys, please help me keep track of the clock too. 7:45, we're doing a premiere. I'll drop that in here again. Oh, no problem, Ray. No problem at all, dude. We got stuff to do. I don't expect people to jump into every show that I have. I always appreciate it when you're here. But if you're not able to make it, that's fine, man. We have lives, and we do this stuff every single week. Yeah, Christy, definitely sub to Fred. Fred has really good music on his videos too. He does some surface stuff as well. So absolutely check out his YouTube channel. Fred, if you want to drop it, or if someone else that has a wrench wants to drop Fred's channel, go for it. Hey Lee, what's going on, dude? Fred absolutely has game, Joe Habib, for sure, man. Uh-oh, Dana's RC, the Euro 2000 flies awful. I don't know. I haven't even heard of that plane, so I've got zero opinion on that at all. I'm hoping that it goes well for Fred, though. Wow, Love RC, you've got a lot of stuff to Maiden too, man. So Love RC has the Arrows Corsair E-flite P51D with both the 1.5 and 1.3 meter sizes, the E-flite A10 and the Dynam Waco and the Skytrainer. Man, that's quite a few quite a few planes as well. So you guys have tons to look forward to. So me, okay, now we're talking about stuff that we have to Maiden. I've got that little Hobbyzone Cub, 1S Cub. I'm actually looking forward to trying to fly that. I've flown it a little bit on the sim, the Real Flight Sim. It is one of the planes on there that is great. And of course I've got that Goblin I need to put in there. I need to assemble it, put it in the air. And I've got the Tundra V2. And I've got the Flightline, the little 3 and 4S Pocket Rocket Mustang. So it's gonna be awesome for me to fly those. So, but this week I'm just flying stuff that I've neglected, and that's mostly jets. I really haven't flown jets that much recently, and that's why I'm so happy that I had such great success with this jet the other day. And knock on wood, the weather and air will be decent tomorrow, so I can get out and fly some more stuff. Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, Scotch 25. John VHRC. He's got that Freewing MiG-29. It's supposed to arrive Monday or hopefully sooner. And for me, I haven't pulled the trigger on the Gripen. I'm not sure I will. I don't really have space for it right now, but I'm tempted. I gotta say, I'm tempted. Both jets look amazing. Alpha does a great job on every plane he does, whether it be... I haven't had a bad Freewing plane, period. So, whether it be actually just anything that Motion RC sells, whether it be the Skynetic planes or the Freewing jets that I've got, yeah, I'm pretty excited. That makes total sense, Scotch 25. Man, if I lived in Europe, I would be for sure all over that Gripen, and I'd get rid of something right away. But I absolutely love all the planes that I have currently. So, yeah, Roach Coach Helis. That little Viper, the 50mm Arrows Viper is fantastic. It's a great flying jet, good for building confidence. Just it has great flight characteristics, just like any other Viper jet. And the price is right, and it doesn't need a gyro. I think I've got one of these little guys in here, because I fly Spectrum stuff, so it's good stuff. Yeah, totally Scotch 25. Motion RC doesn't, now that they got rid of Dynam stuff, they only sell good stuff. Oh, thank you, Bill. Looks like we still got 2 minutes, but yeah, we're definitely getting close. Definitely getting close. Here we go. There's the link. We are certainly getting close, though. Yeah, did that work for you, John? Hey, what's up, Phoneboy RC? Now that Phoneboy RC is in here, we need to give him a shout out. I need to find. Boom. So guys, Phoneboy has an Instagram. Drop your Instagram link if you want, Phoneboy. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. You don't have a wrench. Check him out. There's only one Phoneboy RC on Instagram. He got GBLynden's RC mask and did a great job taking pictures and fun guy. He's flying jets like crazy, and he's a good little pilot. So that is awesome. Okay, Bill Barclock, gotcha, man. Yeah, guys, we are getting close. I'm excited. Hope I didn't oversell the premiere with this, or the flight with this, but I'm really excited, really proud of it. Top to bottom, from the intro rolling in on to the end with the landing, I'm very happy with how things turned out. John Lambert, that is a great question. I do not have one. Wild Bill Flynn did have the I think they called it the squared, but basically the Ultimate 2 is what a lot of people called it. He absolutely loved that plane. He reluctantly sold it, but he absolutely loved that plane. So my thought is, you're gonna have fun with it. Just make sure you do your basic checks. Make sure your linkages are good. Make sure your control surfaces are going the right way. Set it up per the manual, and you should have a lot of fun. That's my opinion, but I haven't flown it, so I don't know. So Phone Boy, no, this is the original one, dude. I got this shortly after it came out, and it is, man, I can only imagine how fast it is with the new InRunner, the high performance one. I love this thing. It's awesome. Couldn't ask for anything faster for what it is. Bone stock. All right, guys, hey, Pat B, what's up, dude? That is awesome, Pat B. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're doing well with that Viper jet. I honestly, when I heard that they were coming out with a jet as a trainer, even the Habu being what it is, I was scared. So I'm glad you're having success, my man. That is awesome. All right, guys, let's switch over. We're gonna wrap things up here and go over to the chat, and got about a minute or so before that goes live, and I want to be all in there and cut off the stream by the time that goes completely live. Any questions I did not answer in here, guys, absolutely ask them in there while the thing does its deal. Nice, Fred. Yeah, dude. You know, both of those jets look awesome. They really do. I'm not sure which one I'd get if I got either, but who knows? If I crash some planes between now and the time that those come out, I may get one of them. I don't know. Don't know. All right, guys. Switch over to the premiere. Drop the link one more time. Click on that link, and we will be heading over to the premiere. We'll see you shortly, guys.